My name is Steve Mills, and I'm here today to talk to you about results, how to improve your sales and marketing results. Now, I want to tell you that really that when you take part in any form of marketing, there is literally no correlation between the amount of time, money, and effort that you put in and the results that you achieve. And so many businesses underachieve in terms of sales and marketing. It's a little bit like joining the gym. Just because you join the gym doesn't mean you're going to get fitter, you're going to have bigger muscles, you're going to lose weight, and so on. What matters is what you do when you join the gym. So whether we're talking like the gym, as in lifting weights, or whether we're talking about the LinkedIn gym, or the search engine optimization gym, or the I don't know, social media gym, or the email marketing gym, or the Google pay-per-click advertising gym, whatever it is that you're doing in terms of your marketing, bears no correlation to the results that you do get, or indeed the results that you could get. And I've spent 28 years learning and understanding how to help businesses, particularly small businesses. I work with lots of coaches and advisors and consultants and trainers and so on and so forth, but a whole variety of different industries. And I help them to improve their results. That's the first step of working with me on results mastery. How do we get more out of what we've already got? Because we're already doing it anyway, so we might as well improve it. Let me give you an example. Let's say part of your strategy was to market your business on LinkedIn. That tends to be, most people are on LinkedIn. Most people have a strategy, but most people's strategy, to be honest, is rubbish. That's why they don't win any business on LinkedIn. It's not because they've joined the wrong gym or the wrong marketing tool. LinkedIn's great. LinkedIn can make you a lot of money. I've got a client made 44 million on LinkedIn. Just a little bit behind him, but I make about 100 grand a year on LinkedIn. I say that not to impress you, but just to impress upon you that, mine's a small business. And, if I can do that, then so can you. And you can probably make even more than me. But anyway, let's just talk about what most people do when they're on LinkedIn and when they come to me. So one of the first questions, if you were on my results mastery program, would be, tell me about what you're doing. And people generally go, well, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm doing email marketing, get a lot of business from referral, and I do a bit of networking. Oh, and yeah, I've got a website. They'll tell me something like that. And I'll say, no. What I mean is, what are you actually doing? Give me an example on LinkedIn. What are you doing on LinkedIn? They'll say, oh, right, well, post on there 2 or 3 times a week, and I've recently reviewed my profile and improved that, and added a picture or a banner to the top, and I occasionally get these people connecting to me that I don't really know, and occasionally I'll go and I'll use it to find people, and connect to them, and that's about it. When I then say, and what results does that produce? Well, I don't produce any results. I don't ever win any business. I've never won any business on LinkedIn. Something wrong with that, isn't there? There's something wrong with that strategy. What we need is a better strategy. It's not that the gym doesn't work, it's that strategy doesn't work. It's like, I don't know, going down the gym and doing 10 curls and then thinking, well, why aren't I fit? I've done my 10 curls, you're not fit because you've not done enough. You're not put enough effort into it. And that's the case with pretty much everything. So, if I was working with you, I'll use a different example, if I may. Let's talk about referral. because referrals are a great way of winning business. In fact, I'd still say, even with all the modern technology that we've got and digital everything and sophisticated whatever, I'd still say one of the best ways of winning business is by referral, or as it's often known, by word of mouth. So if you think about that, if that's a concept, I'd go down the same route. What's your referral strategy? Tell me about how you win business by referral. People almost look at me gone out. They'll say things like, well, we don't really have, we do a good job, and some people will recommend us. And I'll say, is that it? Your strategy is to hope that people will recommend you? Well, yes. And if they do, we send them a bottle of wine. Okay. Or a bunch of flowers. Okay. Is that the best strategy you could really come up with? Don't you think you could do something else? So let me give you an example of what I'd say. I'd say, right, the first thing we need to do is we need to be proactive. We need to get on the phone and make what I call a customer service call. So it would go something like this. Hi, Steve Mills here. I'm calling as part of our customer service just to make sure that you're 100% happy in the service that we're providing. If the customer says, yes, fantastic, Steve, doing a great job, my business is growing, really over the moon, I'd say, fantastic, Mr. Customer or Mrs. Customer. I was wondering, we win a lot of our business from personal recommendation from satisfied clients like yourself. So I wanted to ask you a big favor. Out of all the people that you know, who'd be the top 2 or 3 people that you think I could help in the same way that I've helped you? So that would be my strategy. And I get them to pick up the phone every day to perhaps 10 people, ask them that question, and often they get between 5 and 10 referrals as a result of that. And we know how good the quality of referrals are. So this is a great opportunity for you. And yet most people don't do it. Why not? Why wouldn't you do that? I just don't get it. I really don't. For me, I get people coming on my workshops and I'm in the room and I've done the day with people and I say, okay, hands up, who thinks today's been really valuable? And I get 20 hands. Everybody's going, yeah, it's great. I say, fantastic, really good to hear. Tell me, I get a lot of business from word of mouth from satisfied clients like yourselves. Out of all the people that you know, who do you think would benefit most for coming along to this workshop? And I hand out a piece of paper with a list of person 1, person 2, person 3, and so on. I think there's 5. And often they give me 4 or 5 referrals. So if I'm in a room with 20 people, let's say on average, they only give me 3 referrals. That's 60 referrals. That's 60, not leads, but referrals into the people who they know, not the people that I know. I don't know these people. Can you see the value? I could say to you, one of our strategies is that if you recommend somebody, and this is genuine offer, by the way, if you recommend somebody who becomes a client of ours and they sign up to one of our programs, then we will donate £100 to cancer research in your name. And I love that we do that. That is such a cool thing. It's a charity that we support. We've given, I think it's coming up towards £7,000 in donations to Cancer Research UK. And that, I think, is really cool. Not being big-headed, I just mean it's a good thing. And sadly, a lot of people are touched by cancer in one way or another, whether it's themselves or a friend or whatever. And we love the fact that we support that and try to do our little bit in order to overcome that problem where people die. And I do believe sooner or later cancer research will catch up, and that will no longer be the death sentence that it was, what it once was. Anyway, to cheer ourselves up. you get the idea. And then you look at your website. You got two problems on your website. The first one is nobody's coming to it. You're not getting enough traffic there. And that's the case of 99% of businesses when I start working with them. They're not getting enough traffic. The next problem is when they get traffic, it's not converting. They've got a site, a website that doesn't convert. Why doesn't it convert? Well, there's a variety of things that could be wrong. It could be the headline. It could be the words. It could be the pictures. It could be the video or lack of video. It could be there's no call to action or a weak call to action. It could be there are no testimonials or weak testimonials. There's a whole variety of different reasons why this web page that's getting hundreds of people visiting it per week, day, hour, minute, whatever, is not converting. It doesn't mean it won't convert. That's what I want to get over to you. So you could set up a Google pay-per-click advertising campaign, spend £1,000 a month on it, driving traffic to this page that doesn't convert. Now, how much sense does that make? We got to get the page right to start with before you start throwing money or time and effort doing social media posts at that page. So, that's really my message. My message is that the return on investment that you get from your marketing, there's no correlation to the effort that you put in. So you can put a load of effort in and get very little out of it, or you can put a load of effort in and skyrocket your business. You literally can. Now, as I've already said, I've been doing this for 28 years. Now, you're not going to be that bright, and you've not got to be, unbelievably incredible to know what works and what doesn't, because I've found more things that don't work than I have that do work. But I do know what does work. And just to clarify, because I think this is an important fact, during that time, I have spent of my own money over £150,000 on my own education. Not many people have done that. Not many marketing advisors or business advisors have got that level of commitment. I've also in that time spent over 20,000 hours training myself. And if you know anything about sport, to get to world class, you need to spend at least 10,000 hours. I spent 20,000 hours, learning this stuff. And I've learned from the best in the world. I've gone to their courses. I've done their training programs. I've bought their programs. I've read their books. I've listened to their audio and video and cassettes even. And yes, I am that old. And, I've really, really studied my craft and become really good at it. And the point of me telling you this and doing all this video is I'd love to have you on my program. I'd love to have you on Results Mastery. I'm going to help you by training you. You're going to be part of my mentoring group, which is like a results mastermind group. You're going to gain access to my hub. We're going to produce together an online marketing plan. I'm going to work for you with you one-to-one. I'm going to work with you as part of the group. I'm going to come up with new ideas for you. I'm going to at times hold you to task, when you haven't done what you said you'd do, like any good coach would. When you've not been down the gym, not been to the LinkedIn gym and done anything this week, I will hold you to task, because we all need that at times. So if you're interested and want to find out more, then what I'd recommend you do, you can see behind me on the, where are we? I always get this wrong. It's like the wrong way around. No, it's that way. There, it's there. My website and telephone number and email address. Use one of those. If you go to the website, there's a big gold button that allows you to book an online meeting. So you might want to do that. If you don't want to do that, give us a call or drop me an email and we can talk further. Sorry, it's been a little bit of a longer video here, but thank you for sticking with me if you stuck with me till now. And I look forward to speaking to you again on my next video, and hopefully seeing you perhaps on a Zoom meeting or a call in the next few days. So thanks very much for listening.